So fall is here, and we understand if you're a little behind because everybody's still been in like that whole summer mode thing.
Yeah, really.
Because it feels like summer. Now it's finally starting to feel like fall, so you probably want to get decorated for October and November.
Right, and who else better to help than Michelle Sigler here? She is known as the Wreath Lady on Facebook. I love that name. It's perfect.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So you're actually going to show us how to do this because everyone at home can really make something like this by themselves.
Oh,
You say this isn't hard?
It's not hard.
This looks hard, though.
It's not hard. You can do it, Tim. I know you can.
Oh, okay.
And burlap is all the rage right now.
Yeah.
From decorating, from weddings to decorating your front door.
Notice
that. Burlap is really popular. And this may look intimidating, but it's not.
Great.
It's not intimidating at all.
So what do we need to actually get started?
Okay.
It looks simple.
This actually is a wire wreath frame from the Dollar Tree.
That's it.
Wow.
So that's it.
$1.
So very economical.
Okay.
And then we need some rolls of burlap.
Okay.
And this I got at Hobby Lobby. They know me by name there.
I'm sure they do.
I purchased it at Hobby Lobby. It was $6.99, but if you get it every other week, it's 50% off.
Oh.
So then
Stock up.
it's 3 and some change. I have math problems. So it's 3 and some change.
Okay.
And that's it, and some ribbon to make a bow if you want to, or just buy the bow at the store already made.
That's a really great idea.
could do that.
And I like that you have different colors too, because you can do the orange if you want to be more festive. but
Absolutely,
you can do the
and you
regular
can even
one.
do this for Christmas. I mean, if you want to put some red burlap in there, autism awareness, I've seen them. They do the different colors of the burlap. So, I mean, you can do just about anything with this method.
Because they have, if you haven't been doing any of this DIY stuff in a while, everybody thinks, oh, burlap, everything's brown. No, this is the original color, but they do have multiple colors, and all you have to do is find the right store.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right,
Hobby Lobby's it too.
Yep.
How do we do this?
All right, you're just going. What we're going to do? You all have a piece of burlap.
Okay.
Let me get these out of the way.
Okay.
And then you're just going to unroll a little piece of it.
Okay.
All right. And then just lay your wreath form. There are little crossbars here, so just lay your burlap right underneath there like that.
Okay.
You got it, Tim? You need some help?
I always need help. I need help in more ways than one.
And then what we're simply going to do is we're going to pull the edges up. So I just want you to take this edge, the inside edge, and pull it through the first and second space right here.
Okay, closest to me.
Yes.
Okay.
And then you're going to take this edge and pull it through the middle space.
Okay, so
It's okay.
this.
Okay, like that.
Right there.
Right there. Okay.
And then that piece right there.
Oh, okay. So that way I'm.
Yeah, and then just hold the ends together with your hand,
Okay.
just like that. And this is a technical craft term, squish.
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 Just squish, just pull
Which
it
means pull
down.
it forward.
Okay.
Pull it to your left.
Okay.
And then again, you're just going to repeat that, and you're going to get these ends and just pull them up. It's a very repetitive, easy motion. Grab it, and again, squish.
But I can't let go of my left hand.
Yeah, that's what's holding the squish, the tight part of it, so that it doesn't come undone.
So let's squish, yeah.
Yeah, perfect, Erica. That's awesome. Tim, you're doing a great job.
Yes, she's.
You're
trying to be
doing a
nice.
great. You
This
said
is
you.
what my teachers always told me in math class. Oh, Timmy, you're doing fine.
Aw, you said you didn't have a crafty bone in your body, and you were just going to repeat that over
And
and
so I
over.
continue to hold everything I take to the left. I hold with the left.
And just squish.
Okay.
Yep. So you just keep.
And the way you know when there's enough burlap in that space is when you can't squish anymore.
Okay.
And remember,
So-
that's technical term.
It's caught.
So how many rolls do you think, like for this particular wreath?
It takes 4 full rolls and then probably about a third of the 4th roll, depending upon how tight you do make your ruffles.
Okay. And how long, do we know how long the burlap?
It is 15 yards.
15
it's
yards,
6.5. It's 6 inches wide, and it's 15 yards long.
Perfect.
And what we're going to do is once you go through the entire inner circle, then we're going to go out the outer circle, and that's what really gives it its fullness and its look of the ruffle.
Okay.
So, and then you can embellish, just like I said, you can do this with any color. You can embellish it simply with a bow. A lot of people are doing the initials. They like to put the initials to make it monogrammed.
That's a cute idea.
And see, my squish is starting to get a little bit tight.
I think mine
Look at
too.
Tim, he's doing a great job.
I'm really impressed, Tim.
Little by little.
And then when your squish is, you can't squish it anymore, you just go to the next section.
I think I'm there.
Yeah, and then you just do the same thing, go to the next section.
So you just go underneath.
Yeah, just underneath.
then
There's no
keep on-
twisting.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
There's no tying. There's no cutting.
Oh.
It is easy peasy.
That is so easy. Wow.
Guy and Dot, we have a problem.
Well, as I say that.
There you go. And you do have to be, burlap is forgiving, but you do have to be a little patient with this because it is stiff, if you can feel how stiff it is. And sometimes it does get caught on the wire, but just be patient. Go in there and work with it. One thing I do want to say about burlap, if you use burlap a lot and you're cutting it, you really need to wear a mask because the fibers, absolutely,
you'll be breathing that stuff in.
So you really do need to wear a mask if you're going to be cutting the burlap a lot. But in this method, you don't have to.
There's no cutting at all.
No cutting at all.
Do you think I'm jammed enough in there?
I think you are jammed enough, and let's do a little.
Oh, okay. See, I jammed it a little too hard.
And then just go to the next section.
Okay.
And we're going to continue to do this on the inner section and then go to the outer section.
I see. Okay.
I think, okay. So once you get all the way around, then you go to the next outer, and then, so there's going to be 3.
Well, what you're going to do on the next section is you're going to feed it through this space, and then you're going to feed it through the space that you already went through. And
so there's only two layers.
Exactly.
Okay.
And the burlap is long enough that it's going to hide the ribbon. It's going to hide the wire.
Yeah.
Especially when you go in and you fluff it. And it's just, kids can do this. This is a great project that you can do watching TV, watching First Look at 4. Just have your wire ribbon and your burlap and watch TV and create.
It's in the same vein as knitting and anything else that you use your hands and it's repetitive motion.
Right, and it's very therapeutic. I often joke with people and say that making wreaths is my therapy because I can't afford a therapist. But if you ask my husband the amount that I spend at Hobby Lobby, I probably would be able to afford a therapist cheaper.
Yeah, you probably could. But this is healthier. I like this idea. Plus, you're creating something and doing something with your hands.
Exactly. And you're making something beautiful that you can use year after year.
And if you make enough of these things, you could make some cassiola on this, right?
For sure.
Yes, you can. That wreath lady, which is me, we sell online on Facebook. I have my own little website. Also, I sell a lot of the craft shows.
Yeah.
I love the local craft shows.
Well, I'm sure that the wreath that's hanging on my back door was made by you. Somebody bought it for us, and it has a big eye on the back. Has our eye for ear.
I do a lot of monograms.
And it's a Halloween. It's a fall Halloween one. It's brown and orange. These two colors.
Perfect.
And they're little jack-o'-lanterns and pumpkins that are glued to it.
And I do custom orders as well. I love to do custom orders. And there's already ready-to-made wreaths as well for all the seasons.
Very cool.
Christmas is my favorite, though.
And I'm sure you made it because it's beautiful.
Well, thank you.
And we proudly display it on our door.
Well, thank you.
And so again, if this isn't your cup of tea, if you're like, I don't know, then this is your girl here, that wreath lady. Check her out on Facebook. We'll post a link to it later. But otherwise, give it a shot yourself at home. It's really not too difficult. And
we're going to keep going here. And Tony's going to be back to check the weather after this.
Things are coming along here.
This woman is a natural.
I don't know
She is a natural.
But it's really not too hard once you start going.
Because she's so fast at it.
It's just repetitive.
I'm impressed.
It is. I agree. I thought this ends up being a lot easier than I thought it was going to be.
Oh, good.
I love this.
And you're right about the whole idea of repetition. We've been just working our way through this.
Yeah.
And there is something kind of like stress relieving about therapeutic.
Yeah, you're in the zone. You're in the burlap zone, Tim.
In the burlap zone. It does. It's
fantastic.
I kind of like this. I really I've got to admit it.
I could start doing this. Yeah.
Yes, you could. And I teach classes too, so I could be more than happy to teach you how to do you more.
Fantastic. All right, Michelle, thank you so much.
As we go to the break, we're going to talk about a new place where you may not expect you'll be able to buy a car.
Stay with us.